So apparently I'm hearing from a couple of Chibits that next week we're going to be having a Diane side story chapter. And I'm actually looking forward to that, because we really haven't seen much of Diane's past besides the moment with King and her when she was little. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next week in the next chapter, because supposedly, like I said, we're getting a side chapter that's going to go a little bit more into Diane's backstory. And I'm looking forward to that, because I want to know more about this Matrona, because this is, I think, the second or third time since this person has been brought up, and a long time ago, about probably a couple months back, when I was looking in the Balor Fury and stuff like that, and a couple of my fellow friends that is on the Facebook Chibi community, they talked about Matrona and how she's kind of a god, and with the mythology behind her. And so there's a lot of interesting things to really take in when you start thinking about this Matrona person, and finally seeing how Diane is thinking about this person, trying to run back to the Giant's village. It's going to definitely be a very interesting side story next week, if we do in fact get that. So, what is this chapter about? That is, the question. So this chapter, for the most part, it kind of focuses on Diane, her memory loss, and King getting very pissed with Galther. And that's mainly what this chapter is about, to really tie up and just do a quick, brief summary of this chapter. So, in this chapter, we get to witness something that I didn't expect to see. For one thing, King's face of being pissed off. Like, we've seen him pissed off before, but the way King carried himself in this chapter, and the dialogue he said when he's like, Galther, I'm not angry. I can't believe I thought of you so highly. Like, I shouldn't think of you so highly. And then all of a sudden, the next page, you just see King bitch slap him and wreck Galther. Galther gets owned. Oh my god, probably thumbnail. But, thing is, okay, King was beyond angry. Like, he was past the stage of angry. Like, he was so angry he couldn't even be mad anymore. That's kind of where King was at in this chapter. And we kind of find out it wasn't the whack in the face that caused Diane to lose her memories, which I expected the whack in the face to be the main cause of what was going on. But after the reveal in this chapter, I kind of respect Nakaba's decision a little bit more, because I will admit, it's realistic how someone would lose their memories if they got whacked in the fucking face. I mean, let's be real here. If you got whacked in the face, most likely you're gonna start losing memories. But to see how this little segment right here with Diane's memories were kind of set up beforehand, I appreciate that so much more. I really do. Especially with how the conversation that Diane and Galther had when they had the little mini fight. That conversation with Diane's like, the memories are engraved into my heart. I won't forget it even if, the memories are gone. And so, Galther decided to play a little bit of an experiment. He decided, you know what? Since you want to do that, let me remove your memories, Diane. Let's just see if your memories aren't just pieces of data. Just pieces of data, human data. And let's see if these so-called human memories in your heart will come out and, make you remember, Like, that right there is what was really interesting about this chapter, because that dialogue was done in the previous, and to see how that was brought up to the forefront, to kind of find out that Galther removed her memories with his, power, his sacred treasure, it just goes to show you that Galther's kind of fucked up. Because right now, he was actually doing an experiment. He was doing an experiment with Diane. He was seeing how she would be. Like, what would really happen. If she lost her memories. The question is, can her memories be restored? See, Galther, he deleted and erased her memories, but we don't really know if he can put them back. Like, fix them. Put them back. We don't know if he put a, like a different file inside of her mind, like a temp file or something, a backup file to be able to put her memories back in place. We have no idea. So, a lot of questions up in the air right now when it comes to this entire memory loss of Diane. So I'm looking forward to seeing where this is going to be going, because, I mean, now with this entire set, there's a lot of issues being brought up now, because, for one thing, at the end of the chapter, Diane is running north. She's running north to her hometown, the Village of the Giants. Mega Dalzat? I think that's what it's called, Mega Dalzat. I'm probably not saying that right, but this Village of the Giants, you just see this giant-ass freaking mountain, stone mountain thing. It looks freaking crazy, it really does. And Diane's heading towards that location, but before she gets to that location, according to the ending of this chapter, and what it says, is that Diane is heading straight for Edinburgh Castle. And oh shit, that's not good. That's not good, because if you don't realize, Edinburgh is where the demons are, the Ten Commandments right now. That's where they're at right now. So, for Diane to be heading into that direction, oh, that's bad. That's fucking bad, because look, let's face it. Goblin wrecked everybody, wrecked the majority of the Sims, single-handedly, and not max strength, and it was just him. And Diane running into an army of 10 Commandments, no, that's not working. Oh shit, no. So, a lot of bad things are about to happen, a lot. I mean, you gotta go figure, though, Merlin does have the teleportation ability, she can teleport, so, I guess they could stop her in time. But with the side story coming next week, and then Diane mentioning Matrona in this chapter, we can assume, it's safe to assume that we're going to probably get to see the reveal of Matrona, what happened to this person, this person had a meaning towards Diane. We're probably going to get to find out more about why Diane was kind of alone, why she was by herself, and stuff like that. So, I'm looking forward to seeing where it's going to go. I really am. But one thing I do want to mention before I end this review, I noticed Freder and Gowther's relationship has increased. Like, anyone else notice that? Anyone else notice that Freder and Gowther are getting along like buddies recently? Like, yeah, to where Freder's trying to put clothes on Gowther and stuff, and just different things like that, or he calls Gowther an idiot in this chapter. So, I've noticed in the past couple chapters, Freder and Gowther have slowly started growing a connection, or at the very least, Freder has started to grow a connection with Gowther for some reason. Very weird. Very weird. Anyways, that's about it. That's about it when it comes to this chapter. Tell me your thoughts in the comments below. I love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.